My name's Peter, I play in July Tuck, and you're watching Queen's TV.
Don't ask a question. Don't seek my trust. You don't look pretty when you smile. So don't smile.
I was in Toronto at a bar called the Communist Bar, which is at Dundas. It was the anniversary of the blackout that happened in Eastern Canada a number of years ago. And I was there with a guitar. It was the end of the night, after last call, singing a song, and Peter came in.
Keep your paper high away from me.
That must be off.
Just parked himself right in front of me and started clanking beer bottles in time to the music. And at the end of the song, they smashed all over the floor. And he disappeared into an alleyway. And then we ran into each other again at another bar. Similarly, a couple nights later, and he came up to me and was like, "Can't get your voice out of my head. Please this is my phone number, let's actually talk about this." And he lighted that. And from there we started singing songs together. And eventually the music required a lap steel and then drums and bass. We are now 5-piece.
We started recording the record like very soon into the band's life. We were kind of lucky enough to link up with a manager really early on who kind of liked what they're doing and owned a studio in Toronto. And so the record was kind of, it's more of a document of how the band started more than an album. You know, you grow up listening to these records and you say, it's a great record. And we never really set out to like make a record. This was like really just a document of what it was. So to self-title an album was kind of our only option. We talked about names and whatnot, and all of a sudden as soon as you give something a title, you feel like it has this entity of its own.
Yeah.
And I never felt that way about the album. I saw the album as like 10 songs that some were written 3 years ago and some were written weeks before the album dropped. And so it was just different. It's definitely not an entity. It is like a collection of how we can. And our next album will obviously title and we'll be able to kind of have some sort of cohesive span through it and let it be that way. The stuff that actually like genuinely influences me, like I just steal from is like, you know, a lot of like Spoon and Rick Daniels' work in general. I'm obsessed with. But because the band is like completely about the conversation between us, it's like influences kind of go out the window pretty quickly because it's just like so. You write a song and then you have to completely change it in order for it to kind of fit into those spots.
I'm pretty inspired by David Byrne's shoulder pads. Ever seen that he's got a white suit on? It's massive. His head is so tiny.
Still isn't it?
I like to read Gordon poetry.
I buy a new shirt before every show.
50 and a half?
No, 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Number 14 and a half is the size. And I need to buy one.
Sexy ladies.
I didn't just energy, like, show more energy.
Yeah, I know.